What's up, fellow veterans? I'm Clay. I'm a former Black Hawk pilot in the U.S. Army Reserves. I'm also a content writer here at VA Claims Insider. I've written over 40 blogs on topics ranging from TDIU to whether or not the VA can garnish your disability checks. And today I want to answer for you a really common question that we get asked here at VA Claims Insider, and that's whether or not reservist and National Guard members can get VA disability benefits. So let's just jump right into it. The short answer is yes. As a reservist or National Guard member, you have access to many of the same VA disability benefits that active duty personnel have access to. Just because you've never served on active Army or active Marines, active Navy, whichever it is, doesn't mean you can't be entitled to VA benefits. More than 1 million Guard members and Reserve members have deployed in support of operations like OIF, OEF, OIR, and many others. And if that describes you and you have qualifying service, then you can be eligible for VA benefits. Your service in the Guard or Reserves doesn't keep you from accessing really anything. So let's talk about some of the specific benefits that you can get, starting with monthly compensation. If your service-connected disability is rated at least 10% or higher, which is the threshold to get monthly compensation, then you can get a monthly check from the VA. And not only that, but you have access to the same rates as active duty personnel. There is one thing I would like to highlight with that, however, and it's about something that's called the VA offset rule. And this is a federal regulation that says you can't receive VA benefits and DoD benefits at the same time. And this could affect your drill pay. For example, if you get $500 for a drill weekend and $400 a month from the VA, the max you can receive is $500, not $900. You can't add them together. And it's because they offset each other, as the name VA offset rule suggests. And you have to waive one or the other. We suggest waiving your military pay because your VA pay is tax-free. So you're going to end up with more in your pocket that way. You also have access to home loan guarantees. To be eligible for a VA home loan guarantee, you must have served at least 90 days on active duty, or served at least 6 years in the Guard or Reserves, or still be in the Reserves or National Guard when you apply. You also have access to great education benefits. Reserve and Guard members can get the post 9/11 GI Bill or the Montgomery GI Bill, as long as you meet the service requirements. And you also have access to health care and medication. All veterans, regardless of whether you're active duty, Reserve, or Guard, can get free health care and medication for their service-connected disabilities. Another thing I'd like to highlight is if your disability is rated at least 10%, you could also be eligible for enrollment in what's called VA Priority Group 3. And this just means that you won't have any inpatient, outpatient, or medication copays. Another question we get asked all the time is, can active Guard Reserve members get VA benefits? And the answer is yes. As long as you meet the service requirements for the specific benefit you're pursuing, you can get VA benefits while on AGR status or as an AGR retiree. Can you join the Guard or Reserves with a VA disability rating? Again, the answer is yes. Having a VA disability rating doesn't always prevent you from joining the Reserves or National Guard. Sometimes it can, but that's really more because of your injury, not because you have a VA rating. You might need to get a medical waiver if you want to join the Reserves or Guard and you have a VA disability. Just talk to a recruiter, they can get you started.